Now hey guys, welcome back to the flight simulator. Today we are back in the middle of the city of Los Angeles, as you can clearly tell by this very interesting looking, holy moly, highway crossing. That's not how it's supposed to look like in real life, right? Oh my god, that's broken. Great. Yeah, we're right now approaching the airport of Hawthorne, which, as you can see, the runway is right in front of us. It's not particularly that long, the runway. It's in the middle of the Los Angeles city indeed. But let's just get this CJ4 private jet landed here on this 3,000 foot long, 1,000 meter long runway before we talk anything else. Okay, here we go. A smooth touchdown here. Yeah, not all that smooth actually. Yeah, landings here in the middle of the city here on our short runways shouldn't happen safely, right? And you know, sometimes smooth landings are not really possible here, but that's just great. Yeah, welcome to the airport of Hawthorne, which is quite really in the middle of the Los Angeles city. It's actually very close to the Los Angeles International Airport too. Here's the Hawthorne Airport and here's LAX, which is like, look how close these airports are together. Yeah, I'm pretty sure organizing traffic at both these places here with each other is quite an interesting story. Now, talking about interesting, this airport isn't only interesting as an airport, but it's also the headquarters of SpaceX, right? Yeah, it says it here on Wikipedia. SpaceX and the Boring Company, which is, you know, both owned by Daddy Elon Musk. They're both headquartered here at the south end of the airport, which I think is this hangar right here. This is also where they designed the Teslas. And I think you can tell that because there's like this X on this hangar, right? Does that make sense? Welcome back to What's There One. Yeah, for some reason, Elon Musk decided to put the headquarters there at an airport, which I think actually is not that bad of an idea. You can just fly into it. Great. The problem is though, of course, due to this runway size of only like a kilometer / 3,000 feet, you cannot definitely fly every plane here. This runway isn't even a mile at all. Only small to medium sized private jets can fly here. Any bigger than that, it's going to be stupidly dangerous because you don't want to overrun here. Let me just say that. So Pegasus Airlines should stay out. That's just a good observation, I think. I mean, okay, we can already stretch out the limits here of this airport. We're on board this Cessna Citation Longitude. Again, a mid-sized private jet. I mean, I think the biggest plane to ever come into this airport is probably like the Gulfstream G6 or the Cessna Citation Longitude. Similarly sized plane, I think. I mean, I've never been on either because I'm a YouTuber, but that's another story. Now we're just approaching actually the wrong side of the airport. Most of the time you would land on the other side of the runway, but let's just go ahead and land here. What am I doing?
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Pretty smooth. And a nice stop indeed, even though we are actually quite using the... Oh no, please stop. Oh no, this would be genuinely embarrassing. Oh wow. That's actually a bit closer to an overrun than I would have expected. But yeah, indeed a safe landing. So just quickly move on. Maybe let's try an airliner here. Yeah. I mean, this is for sure an interesting scenario to think about. I mean, what happened if Los Angeles Airport closed in its entirety? If there was like a crash or something, all the planes would have to get diverted to like a proper airport, probably like Burbank or Long Beach or whatever. But, you know, not in our case here. We're on board a Sukhoi Superjet, a Russian plane. Maybe a little bit out of place here in Los Angeles. This shouldn't fly actually at all at any place, but that's another story, this plane. No, let's just go ahead and land it. I mean, you can also, you know, introduce regular service with small airliners like this. This is a regional aircraft, of course. I mean, I'm pretty sure landing fees at the place down there will be a lot cheaper than at LAX, right? Saving money. Important. Alright, let's concentrate here, getting this plane landed smoothly. I really do appreciate the runway lights that we have here. Great. Come on, Russian jet, you can do it.
10, 5.
Ooh. Well, that has been a Russian landing too. Okay, let's go ahead and stop. I hope we can do that. And, well, there we go. A very Russian stopping performance as well. Yeah, a relatively nice landing too. No worries. So you could fly regional planes here to save money or something. You just gotta make sure that nothing goes wrong, like ever. Having to do like a rejected takeoff or anything here is probably impossible. So you would crash into these buildings. You just have to get prepared for that, at least mentally. I mean, it's the Sukhoi Superjet that you're flying, so you got nothing to lose. And while talking about having nothing left to lose, welcome aboard the 737 MAX. And And why the hell is my computer struggling so much with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? I mean, I've been recording this video now for 40 minutes and it's just been 35 minutes of loading stuff. What the hell? This is an RTX 3080. Great performance. God damn it. It's probably because of the 737 MAX, honestly. That's coming for a landing. I like how the Los Angeles over there hasn't really been loaded in just yet. It's just a lot of blocks there. That's coming for a landing. Maybe land this plane in an outside view, which we're doing right now. Maybe that's a smart idea. Okay, that's been actually not that bad of an... I mean, this is Ryanair flies the 737 MAX, so this is used to bad landings like this. Let me just put it this way. Yeah, never getting tired of these landing jokes, right? Let's go ahead and stop, and this is the horriblest FPS I've ever had. God damn it. Just trying to record a video casually doesn't really work, but what does work is apparently the stopping, quite barely. Yeah, flying anything bigger than the 737 MAX is probably a very, very bad idea here. And why are there so many fighter jets here? Yeah, actually in World War II, this airport was used as a military field, kind of. So yeah, let's move on to maybe a bigger plane than the 737 MAX. 777 is smiling at me, but I want to try the A330, of course, too. You know, we have to invite Airbus to the party too, so let's just go ahead and do that. All right then, A330, let's do this. Time to put out your beautiful tilted landing gear with our 18 FPS here in the flight simulator. How about that? Absolutely beautiful. There we go. It's coming down. Let's just get ready for a super smooth landing too. Okay, come on. Yes. Okay. Yeah, relatively smooth landing. But here we go. As you can see now, we have actually stopped too, quite at the end of the runway as well, but that's another story. But I mean, yeah, sometimes it's not really about the smoothness of a landing. As you can see, I mean, this was safe enough. Yeah. Great landing. All right, let's now try the 747, of course, too. Yeah, so far, all these planes have been stopping quite nicely here. We have to say that. Now, of course, as with every airport that's kind of located in the middle of a city, there's this debate of whether the airport should be closed down because, of course, it makes a lot of noise. I mean, the planes that come into the airport make a lot of noise, right? And also the air pollution and everything, but who cares? I mean, it's an airport in the middle of the city. That's the best that can ever happen to a city. Not really. Yeah, whatever. I mean, as the ancient Greeks already said, YOLO. So let's go ahead and land this 747 here. Holy moly, this is quite scary here in the middle of the city on this pretty short runway. It's not particularly big. Let's get this landed somehow. Uh-oh. Okay, touchdown, please. Oh no, this is gonna get close. Very close. Okay, come on, you can do it. Oh no. Great, this has not particularly worked, has it? It's not worked. Okay. I mean, we stopped though. Yeah. I mean, just overrunning will, by the way, get you like onto the middle of this road, but we have stopped quite nicely here anyway, haven't we? So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. Now, thank you to my members here on YouTube like Block, Emite, Mubarak, Mike, Ethan, Darren, Stefan, Ian, Oman the Human, Rafael Burkowski, Junk in the Trunk, Moritz, Toby, Great Grandpa John, Government Pasta, Calamity Airlines, Kelly Chaos, New York, Tyler Park, Cheese Doritos, Shadow, Anime Plane 001, X-Men Shoulder, Deslama, Featuring Kellen, Me By You, Captain Cameron, Spiro, Gary, Norwegian, Bajel, and Parology.